top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Stanford Cardinal. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Wolverines are on the move. To the air, it's Slater. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Rushes on him. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Parrish. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. It's a draw. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneak in the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Might be looking to run. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
He's in open space downfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore.
Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He wants to change this route. Starting to feel a little pressure. Puts it out of the air. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parrish. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the ground, it's Wall. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Slater. The short hands, it's Wall. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He uncorks one deep. It's caught. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quick completion to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Fireworks aplenty in this 1st quarter, and these two teams put up some numbers as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the 2nd. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. It's a fumble on the play. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Michigan. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here. Makes
run to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If we can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. working with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
This game may come down to which defense can break serve. Just find a way to get a turnover or get a stop on 3rd down. We haven't seen it very often yet. I mean, both of these offenses right now, man, they're going up and down the field.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Slater. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And on that out route 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the 1st down a lot easier. A little bit better by...
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football. And stop worrying about these wide receivers, because this guy's dangerous with his legs.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets away from one, finds room. Touchdown, Michigan! Special teams proving to be special. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go!
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Plows through the defense. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw it, Slater. It's complete to the left. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes. This is a gamble. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Creates a little space. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Going to the ground. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Quarterback will keep it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Unable to get it out of their own territory, the ball will be spotted at the 45-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. And they're trying to stay on the field.
Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark, and you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's 1st down from the 11. Dropping back, it's Slater. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. He'll try the left side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Direct snap. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running back.
Touchdown, Michigan! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. He'll be brought down quickly. That's always the risk when you bring it out of the end zone. Do you make it to the 25 or not? This case, not. So 1st down will open up the final period. He'll start this drive firing. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, a nice 2nd effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Creates a little room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is a designed run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They'll try to run for it. There he goes! Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
He's These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Parrish. Got enough space. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Travel. Go.
Using his feet. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll take it himself. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Slater. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Haynes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment.
He's got it on the right. Lots of room to run. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Come on, set.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't